Sorry about the background noise, but hello and welcome back to another Hothead 444 video. Today we are going to be ranking the seasons of Ninjago, and that does actually include Day of the Departed and the pilot, so yeah. Right now we have 18 current seasons, spanning from the pilots all the way up to Dragon's Rising Season 2. This is just before Season 3 is coming out. Well, not just before, but a few months, recorded on the last day of January, but anyway, I can't speak English. Let's get straight into it. Number 20, we have Day of the Departed. Now, this is the Halloween special, I guess you could call it, but I wasn't a big Ninjago fan when this came out, and yeah, it does not do it for me. It's extremely formulaic. It's just the ninja splitting up, defeating past villains for a bit, and then saving Cole. The most exciting part about it is Cole's struggle, and even that goes on a bit long. But yeah, do not like this. And at number 19, we have Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, Season 11. Also the start of the Wild Brain era. This doesn't do it for me. The Fire chapter has a lot of filler episodes, while the Ice chapter is better. It doesn't do it for me. I don't exactly like this, and believe it or not, but this was the Kai focus that we got until Dragon's Rising Season 2, which does it a hell of a lot better. So, yeah. Oh, and the Ice Emperor stuff? I guess that was cool. I did like Akita. So, yeah, nothing important to note here. It's just a bland and honestly very filler-like season. Honestly, you could cut out probably 10 episodes of this season and you'd still get the entire thing. But yeah. In spot number 18, we have Season 10, the other 2019 installment. This season is okay, apart from the fact that it's 4 episodes compared to the usual 10 that we were getting for the 6 seasons prior. But, I mean, it's alright, I guess. It's nothing special. It does a bit for Galmadon and a bit for Lloyd. And I guess every ninja has something to do. But, yeah, it doesn't really do it for me. Anyway, moving on. Now here we have Season 14. I know. Don't question me in the comments. I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Season 14, The Island. Also a Wild Brain season. But yeah, this season is okay, I guess. I mean, it doesn't do much. We get something for Jay, something for Nia, I guess. Kinda, maybe. We get a solid amount of Lloyd focus. Not much. But it's passable, I guess. Well, not Lloyd focus, but Lloyd screen time, I guess you could say. But yeah, I mean, it could be a hell of a lot better, but for what it is, it's decent. I also don't like how short it is. 4 episodes of 11 minutes? Yikes. Coming in at number 16, we have the pilots, also Season 0, I guess you could call it. I mean, this was a great start to Ninjago. The 4 original ninja, Kai, Jay, Zane, and Cole, and Kai's sister Nia, who was kidnapped and all. This did justice to Kai, I reckon, and made the other 3 ninja feel part of the team as well. So, yeah, the pilots were decent, in my opinion. Coming in at number 15, we have Season 7, Hands of Time. Now, some of you may think this is a hot take, which it is, you're correct. Most people wouldn't usually put Season 7 this high on their list, even if it's only in the top 3 quarters. But still, I mean, while it's not the best of seasons, it is decent, I'll admit. So that's why it's this high. And what it does for Nia and Kai especially is great. The focus for both of them. I do like Lloyd's similar storyline as well, for him being a master in training, which Dragon's Rising Season 2 especially pulls that off really nicely. But yeah, good season, but we've seen a hell of a lot better. Now, Season 2, Legacy of the Green Ninja, is technically our first focus season for Lloyd, I guess, where he goes from a bratty child to the Golden Ninja in the span of 13 episodes, which, I must admit, the first half, the filler episodes, is definitely what's holding this down. If those 6 episodes weren't there, and it was just the 7, then this would be easily top 5. The focus it gives to all the ninja, especially Lloyd, chef's kiss, honestly. Top tier, if it weren't for those episodes at the front. But yeah. Coming in at number 13, we have Prime Empire, Season 12. This is a solid season, I reckon. Average, middle of the road. And it does some great focus for Jay, and kinda Nia as well, actually. And I love how it kinda does the same thing as Season 6, except later on, and not making it one of the central points of the season. And takes away a ninja, or, dwindles the team down throughout the season. At least that happens in the final 6 episodes, but anyway. I do like that aspect of it. So, yeah. And besides, it's a video game season. I mean, what's not to love? Unless you're not a gamer, of course, then understandable. But, yeah, solid season. Season 1, Rise of the Snakes, coming in at number 12. Great season. Awesome start to the actual seasons of Ninjago, introducing iconic villains like Scales and Pythor, and also doing a fair bit for Garmadon too. While the ninja's story started in the pilots, each ninja is captured beautifully here, and the reveal of Lloyd being the Green Ninja is amazing. Honestly, people didn't expect it back then, which, yeah. And the Green Ninja mystery is just one of the better parts of Ninjago to this day, I reckon. But yeah, even against seasons like Sons of Garmadon that are fan favorites, it holds up nicely to some of those, so yeah. Good start. In number 11, we have Skybound, Season 6. This season is great. An awesome Jay-focused season, which does Jay justice, and kind of the other ninja too. Well, with the exception of Kai. But, you can't give everyone focus. But anyway, this season is meant to be a Jay season, and it actually turns Jay into one of the best characters in Ninjago, in my humble opinion. And Nardakan as a villain, he's basically untouchable. Until Jay obviously does his wish. Well, and the one time Cole kicked him as a ghost. Or punched him, can't remember which. But yeah, Nardakan as a villain was amazing, and the fact that he's been teased in some of the Wild Brain seasons was great. Can't remember if he has in the merge yet or not, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. And in number 10, Possession, Season 5. Great season. One of the few seasons where I'd argue that I would buy the villain sets over the hero sets, because the villain sets for this wave were amazing. The black, the dark blue, the neon yellow. But anyway, we're meant to be talking about the show. But the show was amazing. Morrow, who's coming in Season 3, by the way, for Dragon's Rising, was an amazing villain to release in Season 5, and Dave the Departed had him as well, which was his last appearance, unfortunately. But Season 5 as a whole was great, including the concept of the 16 realms, the realm crystal, a whole lot of world building. At spot number 9, we have Season 3, Rebooted. Rebooted, despite being shorter than most seasons, was actually a solid season, even if it's only 8 episodes. While most people didn't like the space stuff, I actually quite liked it. And the whole technological vibe of it all was great. And it produced a heck of a lot of cool vehicles too, including the Ninja Copter and the Kai Fighter, just to name a few. But also the Overlord's return in this season was great. And yeah, can't argue. Now, this may be controversial, but Tournament of the Elements Season 4 at number 8. While it is a great season and it introduces a fan favourite, Skylar, I I just like a hell of a lot more seasons above this. So, yeah, that's why it's low. It's not because it's bad, it's because other stuff's better. So, yeah, I do like the tournament arc, though. That was great. The tournament suits are amazing as well with the half mask and sleeveless design. But, yeah, I just like other seasons more. And Master Chen being as chaotic as he was, well, psychotic, really. I just love that from a villain, so, yeah. And at spot number 7, I have Crystallized. Now, while this is definitely, I would reckon, the most controversial season of Ninjago to this day, it's still pretty good in my opinion. Episode 22 of the season is definitely my favourite. I've watched it probably 20 times already. The Overlord is definitely great in this season, and in my opinion, the best he's ever been. Especially with that new voice. The old one just sounded too raspy in my opinion. I do love the deeper voice on him. And yeah, just the whole feel of it all, the dark crystals, the villains coming back was done a heck of a lot better in this season than Day the Departed. So yeah. And the focus on the ninja too. Great team season to finish off the original saga before Dragon's Rising. Just missing the top 5 is Dragon's Rising Season 1. The first of the 2 Dragon's Rising seasons to appear on this list, and it doesn't disappoint. It's done something new, with all the ninja being gone in the first part of the season, and basically just recruiting them all one by one, with the exception of Jay, of course. But yeah, this season has done something really good. And actually we had nearly an entire episode without any of the main cast. And just had new characters. And honestly, Aaron, Sora, and Wildfire, and Ryu actually, are really good here. And it just builds Season 2 up better. And honestly, Dragon's Rising Season 1 is just a better premiere than the original Season 1. I know some people might not like that, but I just think it is. And we have Seabound Season 15 at number 5. Great season. Love that we have an underwater season now. Season 15 just does everything that an underwater season should. I also love the joke about Zane with his air tank as well. Not needing it, but loving it. And yeah, Wojiro was good. The 2 amulets in the season were great as well. I love the Nia focus, finally a Nia focus season, but we still don't have many Nia vehicles. Come on, LEGO, we need more Nia stuff. You give Sora stuff, but not Nia, so you can't be sexist towards females now, saying female sets don't sell well. If Nia sets don't sell well, then just make a Nia set, but have like 200 million Kive bricks in this thing, I don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, Seabound was great. However, number 4 has to go to Master of the Mountain, Season 13. This was great. From the dungeons to the Shintaro Palace on top, to the Coal Focus, to Lily and the Munson Geckles. This season had a lot going for it, and it delivered as a proper Coal season. Coal and Nia had been the most not underappreciated, but underrepresented members of the ninja team, and seasons 13 and 15 did it great for them. Cole was awesome in this season, and yeah, I don't have much to say. Although it didn't skip on the other ninja either, it gave them something to do too. So yeah. And the first spot on the podium definitely has to go to Dragon's Rising Season 2. This was the better of the 2 Dragon's Rising seasons in my opinion, and yeah, from Lloyd to Aaron especially. Aaron got a lot of focus in this season, and after seeing Sora reach her true potential, realised if he even belonged on the team anymore, which, yeah, and him choosing to go with Raz as well was good. And honestly, Shatterspin, Rising Dragon, Egot and Rontu, and the Tournament of the Sources as well as the Forbidden Five and the Blood Moon. Just the entire lore of the wildness was great in this season. So, yeah. And just shy of the top spot is Sons of Garmadon, Season 8. 2018 was a great year for LEGO Ninjago in my opinion. Nexonites was just dying out, and we'd just had the Ninjago movie, so yeah. I know I'm a huge Nexonites fan and I'm disappointed about this, but oh well. Season 8 of the show was great and was the only time the villains actually won at the end of the season. So yeah. LEGO, if you're hearing this, I would love to have more villain seasons, well, seasons where villains win at the end. So yeah. Just don't end the entire show there, please. But yeah. And at number 1, my favourite season is Ninjago Season 9, Hunted. This season was pretty much everything I wanted it to be. We had the original 4 in the first realm with child Master Wu, who grew up and got the dragon armor, and that side was pretty cool. However, the Elemental Masters helped Lloyd, Nia, Masako, Pixel and all them, and it actually worked out really well on that side too. Aside from the stuff with Dareth, the season was pretty much perfect. So, yeah. Those have been my thoughts on ranking the Ninjago seasons. All 20 installments. Now, if you want to see something like this for Nexonites as well, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon, with hopefully a couple set reviews. Peace and ciao.